Hey everybody, Mateo here from Zpacks, and today I'm going to be talking about choosing your next hike. Choosing your next hike can be a daunting task, especially if you're new to hiking or the great outdoors. With so many options out there, it can be challenging to know where to start. However, with careful planning and consideration of a few key factors, you can pick a hike perfect for you. In this video, we will outline the steps that you need to take to find a hike right for you, taking into account your physical ability, travel cost, available vacation days, and your comfort sleeping in a tent. Step 1. Determine your physical ability. Before you choose a hike, it's essential that you evaluate your physical abilities honestly. Hiking is a physically demanding activity that requires stamina and endurance. If you're new to hiking or have health concerns, you may want to start with shorter, less challenging hikes to build up your strength and endurance. Some hikes are more strenuous than others, so make sure you research the elevation gain, distance, and terrain. It's important to choose a hike that you can complete comfortably without pushing your personal limits too far. Step 2. Consider travel costs. Hiking can be an expensive hobby, especially if you're traveling to a destination specifically for a hike. The cost of flights, accommodations, and travel can add up quickly, so be sure to consider these costs when choosing your next hike. If you're on a tight budget, consider a hike within driving distance or one that doesn't require air travel. Additionally, consider a hike that doesn't require expensive permits to help keep the costs down. Step 3. Evaluate your available vacation days. Your available vacation days can also impact the hike that you choose. If you have a limited amount of time off from work, you may want to consider a hike that can be done in a shorter amount of time. If you have more vacation days available, you may want to consider a longer multi-day hike to eat up those vacation days. I've included a link in the description below to my list of the top 10 hikes that you can do in under 100 miles. I've also included a list of my top 10 hikes that can be done in under 2 weeks. Step 4. Consider your comfort level when sleeping in a tent. Many hikes require sleeping in a tent overnight. This can be a deal breaker, especially for first-timers. If you're not comfortable sleeping in a tent, you may want to choose a hike that offers alternative accommodation options, like a cabin or lodge. Additionally, you may want to select a hike that allows for car camping. This will allow you to sleep in your vehicle at night instead of a tent. Below, you will find a link to my list of the top 10 hikes that will allow you to avoid sleeping in a tent. In conclusion, picking the right hike for you involves careful consideration of your physical ability, travel costs, available vacation days, and your comfort level sleeping in a tent. By taking the time to evaluate these factors, you can find a hike that is safe, enjoyable, and within your budget and comfort level. Make sure to do your research and plan ahead to make sure that your next hike is unforgettable. Until then, see you outside.